Hi friends! How are you doing? You may be surprised to see me here, like in front of camera. I mean, not in front of camera, but talking to you in front of camera. Don't worry, I am surprised as well. This was not planned actually. And I will give you a small introduction. How did it come to this? So, yesterday I arrived from Belgrade, my hometown, because I went there to visit my mom and my family, because my mom had a birthday and I really wanted to be there. So whenever I travel home or anywhere else, almost anywhere else, I always take my equipment with me. So that means I take my laptop, I take my camera, my tripod, my complete filming equipment, which also includes microphone with whom I film my voiceover. And yesterday when I arrived, I started unpacking and I realized that my microphone cable is missing. I forgot it in Belgrade. So sometimes I believe in the science of universe, that when things happen with a reason. And since I always wanted to try out this format of me talking to you more personally, looking into camera, not only behind the camera doing voiceover, I thought, okay, this is it, this is the moment, this is now my chance to overcome my fear, overcome my insecurities, and go out of my comfort zone. Because if we never do things that we are scared, if we never do things that makes us feel uncomfortable, we will never grow. We will never reach our full potential. Never do what we are actually capable for. So that's why I thought, okay, this is it. So I still don't feel ready for doing this. Like, I feel much more comfortable doing voiceover than talking to camera. But why not? It's anyway just a camera, and you guys are my friends, so why not? So don't be confused if you see me looking in this book that I was writing in the morning. So this is my notebook where I wrote things that I want to share with you. Please forgive me if my talking is a bit weird, but that's because I didn't actually write what I'm gonna say, except small notes. So I'm not ready as I'm usually for telling you, informing you, giving you information about the video. So I'm here now alone in Nuremberg actually, because Ugi, my husband Jürgen, is on a business trip in India. And he's coming back in a few days, and I thought, okay, this is a perfect timing to do a cozy, self-care, but productive video where I do things that make me happy, but at the same time that feel productive. But not productive in a sense that I want to achieve this and that, and I want to do this and achieve this goal, or no, it's actually more or less the things that and make me happy to do and make me feel cozy. And so the first thing that I'm gonna do is today I'm gonna unpack my suitcase with books. So while I was in Belgrade, I went on a book fair and I bought many books. I bought, I think, 15 books. I know it's a lot, but I really wanted to buy them, and book fair was a perfect place because many books were on a discount. And I brought them all in a small carry-on suitcase, because if I would have put them in my check-in bag, my suitcase would be heavy, would reach the 20 kilos that are allowed to take in, and I wouldn't be able to take anything more. So I put them all in my carry-on bag, and today I'm gonna unpack those books and put them organize them a bit in my bookshelf that you see here. Second, what we're gonna do is, since I was not filming for 10 days, I actually feel very much out of my usual routine, which is making videos, drawing, journaling, reading, doing all these productive, funny, happy things. Today I'm going to organize my videos for the next few weeks, because this part of the year, so middle of November, I'm already starting to think about content that is gonna fit the Christmas mood, and I'm very much looking forward to making these videos. So these videos are gonna be related to everything that has to do with Christmas, with New Year's resolutions, with decorating, with winter magical, whimsical spirit. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna plan my videos, and later on I guess I need to do some basic home things like cooking, doing the laundry. I still didn't unpack everything, so I will also do that. And in the evening I hope I will have time to do some drawing, or if not drawing, then at least comfortable sitting and reading, because there is one book that I really wanna read. It's called wait a second, I'll show you. So the book that I want to read is called on Serbian, or in Serbian. Ah, my squirrel came. Oh my god. Okay guys, this is my squirrel. Oh. I have to give her food. Okay, just to finish this, to wrap this up, and then I'm going to give her food. So the book that I want to read is Sobarica, or The Maid, and it is written by Nita Prose, and I met her in Belgrade, and I was so excited to meet her, and I'm very much looking forward to read this book. So I will read this book, I will start reading this book today, and yeah, I guess that's it guys. So let's start with books unpacking, planning, cooking, and first of all, feeding my squirrel. Hi! Hey! Haven't seen you for a few days. Huh? Come here. So guys, this is our squirrel. I'm so happy that you finally meet her. Her name is Alex, and she's coming here to our balcony already since 2 years, and we trained her that she eats from our hand, and she's so cute and so fluffy. Sweet. Bye bye. See you later. Hey guys, welcome back. So the books unpacking went really well, and it was very exciting to see so many new books because I actually counted them. It was 16 books. 2 of them I already had at home and 14 I bought at the book fair, and I'm so excited to read them in the near future. And somehow whenever I do or something that has to do with books, like for example when I organize them in my bookshelf, or when I just all these things, everything that has to do with books makes me so happy, but also on the other side productive, because I organize them in my bookshelf. So I took out all the, not all, but most of the books that I read, and these are actually the books here, the books that I read, and I will put them in my another bookshelf that is in another room, and here I put all the books that I brought from the book fair and from Belgrade. And another thing, after that I did my planning and organizing of the planning the videos that I want to make in the Christmas period that is coming in November. And yeah, November, it's so confusing. In November and December I made a plan. I got inspiration from another YouTube channels with similar content like I have, and I also did some brainstorming, wrote notes in my book and notebook and in Word, because actually most of the planning, I don't have any special software where I do my planning. I actually do it physically in my notebook and in a Word, Microsoft Word, so not fancy at all. I use post-its and colorful pencils, and that's it. That's how I organize myself. And in the meanwhile, it also got very sunny, which makes me very happy, because yesterday when I landed, it was so cold and so stormy, rainy, dark. In Belgrade the weather was so nice and warm and sunny, so it just makes me feel happy to see that sun is also coming here in Nuremberg. And now, my friends, I actually got really hungry and also a bit tired from all those planning and books unpacking. So I think I will now make something for eating and then wrap up this video. One more thing, friends, before I go, I just remembered that you may get confused with the titles of the books written on the book covers, because they are actually written in Serbian. So I assume that most of you don't speak Serbian, and I will write for all of you in the description box below. I will write the names of all the books that I brought from Belgrade or bought in a book fair. I will write them translated in English, so you can see which books I'm planning to read in the near future. to wrap up this vlog. I actually noticed that I'm starting to feel very tired and unfocused to do anything. I guess that's because yesterday I woke up at 3:30 in the morning to catch the plane from Belgrade to Nuremberg at 6:30 in the morning. And today in the morning I also woke up very early since I couldn't sleep, so I think I have 2 very sleepless nights behind me and it's starting to catch up with me. Anyway, the day was still very productive, although it's still not very late. I unpacked my books and that was very exciting to do. So I organized a bit my bookshelf, I prepared my videos for the next few weeks, so it's gonna be a lot of Christmas inspired content, but not only Christmas inspired, don't worry. There will also be a lot of drawing and reading and cooking, but also of course Christmas decoration and all the other stuff, but as well some self-development tips, and you will see. I realized I'm already starting to talk a lot without connection, and that's actually why I wanted also to apologize a bit to you if this vlog was all over the place. That's not only because I, as I mentioned, for the first time do this kind of format since I lost my microphone cable. So this is the first time that I'm talking to camera, and I also really didn't prepare what I'm gonna say so much, which is totally not me. I'm usually very prepared when it comes to videos, and this was not prepared, my friends. So if it sounds like maybe I missed some information or I repeated something a few times, please forgive me. So my friends, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I'm very grateful for all of you watching my videos and for your support, for every comment and every like. I think now it's time for me to either go and read, or maybe if I don't fall asleep, maybe watch some video, some movie or something. That would be it, my friends. Thank you for being here, and take care, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!